longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's been a long day for you.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. Now Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mariota going to give to Lewis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On the return, Jackson. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. At their own 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 29, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Let's go, D. Gonna be a long day. One.
Mariota on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. To throw is Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play, Mariota to Davis. 42 yards. This is Lewis. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Dion Lewis with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They give to Johnson going right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Johnson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19.
And their first down, Chiefs.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 7-7, our score after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down carry here for Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the Titans' 20-yard line.
On second down, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. David Johnson. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Titans 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 28-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
I got it. Tight end right.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. Out to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second down, it's Lewis. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. On fourth down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
It got his man complete. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. Little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now they'll run with Lewis. Lewis has the first down and then some. That one good for 33 in the first.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
And now he'll tuck it and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's win. Number 53, Mike 53.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Charlie. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 50, Mike 50. All day, just like that. Just like that. 3. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Yellow. 180. Let's go, B. Let's go.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You go tight. You got yellow. You got tight.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pick out there. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Walk 54. Attack. I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Mike spot 4. Check. Lucky.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Pick your game up.
From the 38, Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On first down, it's Lewis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and a yard, Mahomes. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Mahomes, and Hill with it over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw, eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect your...
And now look at him go. 30, 20, 10, 5, Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 85 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mahomes firing complete. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Yeah, this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. They'll go again to McCoy. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
61, matchbox, right. Switch. Check it backer. Check.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Here's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Fight on these two. Right here. 15.
Shit.
Attack.
Break the ball. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Too little, help.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike,
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll roll him out right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Mariota now. And Davis has it over the middle. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Here we go again. Here we go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. What we got? What we got? What we got? He's coming.
Mariota to Lewis on the draw. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They try again with Lewis. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On the handoff, here's Lewis running right. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's Mariota. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Right there, 54.
Mahomes to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Coming to you. Hey, Ripley. Hey, let's go.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision